My name is Sol.
I'm JD.
And we have a really special guest here. As you can see, we are not in the normal setting that we film our show. We have Ed and Eddie.
There you go.
Ed and Eddie, either however you want to do it.
Yeah.
The owners and of True North here in San Antonio, Texas. We have been waiting to do an episode. Well, we filmed one before. Unfortunately, that footage was lost. I don't know. Yeah, lost episodes. But we're back here again. Thank you guys for letting me come back and redo this episode again. First things first, guys. I want to get into the store. You know, you guys have been around since. When did you guys open up?
We opened the first week of August.
August.
First week of August. Yeah,
Okay.
we had a little friends and family opening.
Yes,
in July.
Yeah, and I thank you guys for inviting me to that. That was awesome to let me be a part of that. Meeting you guys for the first time was, I believe, at Top Kicks, the sneaker show. We were doing the raffle, and I was like, you know, I thought it was cool because I was giving out raffles for the
Wear the Spoon hat,
for like for like a board or a Supreme board or something like that.
Okay.
For subscribers.
When you guys did the pop-up?
Yeah, the pop-up.
Yeah.
So we were trying to get subscribers and we were getting about raffle tickets, and I remember I approached you and you're like, man, I already watch you guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was really taken back because I mean that we were in our infancy back at that time. We just started and you were like already a fan of us. So that was really cool. I thought that was awesome. And ever since then, we've just built this relationship. And you guys are, I mean, again, awesome to me. And I can't thank you enough for being so awesome and being a part of San Antonio culture, the sneakers, the streetwear. And then what's cool is you guys are always so welcoming of everybody who wants to come and be a part of you guys.
Definitely.
So I like that.
Definitely.
What I want to know is what made you guys want to open up a store?
Well, you know, I'll leave that on you.
I knew all the licks were gonna come. Yeah, I could tell. So it's when I purchased my first pair of Yeezys. It was back in 2015, the Pirate Blacks.
Ooh.
And I got one pair.
You got those retail?
Yeah, I got them for retail.
Dude, you don't know how hard it was for me to even try to get one.
No, I was just like, well, because like I grew up liking Kanye West a lot, so I was like, oh, well, Adidas. I wear a lot of Adidas, and so I figured I would just, you know, see if I could get a pair, and then I got my hands on a pair, and then I sold those, and then I was able to get my hands on a few more, and I just flipped those, and then got into streetwear, started learning about Supreme and box logos, photo tees, all that stuff. So
that's cool, man. So the bug of reselling and making extra money, like, just kind of caught on, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's cool, man. And like, you know, like you said, you were attracted to Yeezy and like everything he's been doing with Adidas. Were you a fan of his Nike stuff?
I like the Red Octobers. You know,
I've heard. I think
shoe.
Okay,
that's like the only Air Yeezy that I like.
Okay.
But other than that, his other collabs, like his other shoe collabs, I like his Babesta. That's my all-time favorite shoe, the Babesta.
Oh, really?
The brown ones, right?
Yeah, the brown ones.
Yeah.
And then the Louis Vuitton Jaspers.
Yeah.
Those also another grail piece of mine.
So for people that don't know, also, you're how old?
I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, so you started young doing it.
Yeah.
I
And
started
has
about
his
like
own
15,
store.
14.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool,
crazy.
Man. The other thing I want to get into, Ed, what made you, you know, want to open up a store with your son and do this kind of thing? Because I mean, honestly, man, this is really, it's awesome. And it's really, I want to say over the top, but it's over the top in a good way. Like, you guys, I've never seen a store like this in San Antonio, and you guys have been really successful. So what made you want to jump in and do this?
Well, honestly, in the beginning, I was very, very hesitant.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't understand the whole street culture and the reselling of sneakers. I just didn't see how people were going to be spending, you know, outrageous amounts for sneakers or clothing. And he kind of just started showing me and telling me about it. You know, it took a while, but it actually kind of started way back because when he was born, he had a deficiency. So I always had to buy him 2 pairs of sneakers.
Oh.
2 pairs of sneakers.
Okay.
Because he was born with a club foot, so one of his feet was a little messed up. So he had to get a cast on his foot like every 2 weeks. He had to go to the doctors. They had to break it every 2 weeks.
Oh,
so he had a
gosh.
cast on his foot for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
So by having a cast on his foot, it's almost like, like the Chinese, how they do the binding of the feet.
Oh, yeah.
So being that he had
My
it,
foot.
so his foot is like
like
a
this
size
big.
and a half smaller.
Wow.
So he has like a size 11 in one foot, and the other one's like a 9, 9.5.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So-
like I can squeeze into his human races.
Yeah.
And they're an 8.5.
So,
crazy.
I was always buying him 2 pairs of sneakers, 2 pairs of
Yeah.
sneakers all the time. And I always had that one extra sneaker that couldn't do anything with. So when he started getting about 12, 13, when he actually started getting taste,
Get expensive.
it got a lot more expensive.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we had like all these sneakers. We just kept them all like, what are we going to do with these sneakers? So we kind of started thinking, and then we talked to him about it. And we actually went to the Wounded Warriors Project.
Okay.
And over here at the Intrepid, where all the injured, vets, amputees,
Oh, wow.
that unfortunately they only
Yeah.
have one leg. So the one sneaker we had
You
was
were able to-
actually,
That's awesome.
they were able to use it.
Yeah.
So,
Good way to
because
repurpose,
unfortunately they got to buy
Yeah, and then they
2
have
sneakers
one,
and they only really need one.
One.
So,
works out for both.
Wow.
it worked out
Yeah.
pretty good for
Yeah,
them
that's
because
really cool.
they all walked around with some hype sneakers,
Very easy.
So, I just started, like I said, I bought all those and we got rid of them. And then he started buying the sneakers because, they were like really expensive. And then he started flipping them. And he's like, hey, look, he's kind of showing me, I bought these for this much and I sold them for that much. And then he just started collecting and collecting and collecting.
That's the same
And
thing I did
then-
with my parents. Like my parents didn't get it until I showed them. Like, look, I bought this sneaker for like $200 and I sold it
Yeah.
for like $1,000, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just started collecting and it kind of started getting overwhelming because we actually had a room in the house.
Just for shoes.
It was a dining room and we called it the Supreme Room
Oh
because
wow.
Yeah.
it was literally sneaker boxes and clothing and skateboard decks and
All stacked
accessories.
to the roof.
And he was
Damn.
just buying and selling it and buying too, buying, selling, buying too, just kind of
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stock up. And he had mentioned, he started selling stuff online, and he had mentioned, he wanted to open his own store. So, he was still kind of young. I think he was around 15,
Yeah.
16. And he was still kind of young. And, I was like, maybe it's just something he'll grow out of.
Yeah.
So as time went on, he kept saving and collecting, and he still wanted to open the store. So I talked to a local Felix Soul Boutique.
Yeah, shout out to
and,
Soul Boutique.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So he was working with Felix for, I don't know, maybe
6 months.
like 6 months.
Okay.
So we're going in the weekends and, work with him and see if it's something he really wanted to do, something he enjoyed. And he stuck with it. Started selling
That's
some
cool.
of his stuff through his store. And, I was pretty impressed. He was selling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And just kept collecting and collecting. And, I talked to the old lady, the wifey, and
Yeah.
I said, it's something he wants to do. And I said, I want to be able to do something for my kids now. I don't want to wait till I'm like 60 or 70 years old. So I said, let's build their future.
Yeah.
So, we both talked about it. We went in and we helped him get his dream going.
Now that you're where you're at now, is it, I wouldn't say regret, but are you happy that you did this?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I love it.
That's cool.
I have my normal job, whatever
Yeah,
that
yeah,
really
yeah.
is. But on my days off, I'm here religiously. Helping
Yeah.
him, supporting him, helping him, trying to grow and build up the store, and do stuff with the community. Just trying to,
And
Yeah.
it
Help him
seems
do the
just,
same.
from the outside looking in, like San Antonio as a community really supports you guys a lot. So
Yes.
yeah, definitely. We definitely get a lot of support from the locals. Even people from out of town, out of state. We get a lot of people
state.
that come through. A lot of players, ball players,
Yeah.
basketball, football. A lot of
Oh.
people back home in New York are just.
I wanted to ask you about that. What are some of the names that you've had come through your doors?
I'd
Danny
say
Green.
Danny Green.
Shout out Danny.
Yeah, shout out
Definitely
Mr.
Danny Green. Brent Forbes, Dante Cunningham, Brandon Goodwin.
Shout out Brandon.
Brandon's always coming through.
Yeah, that's cool.
Chris Odom, he was actually just
Yeah.
here a little while ago. Will Davis,
Dude, that's awesome.
JJ, rappers we had. Who was here?
Bunch.
Blake. A bunch.
Chevy
Woods.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you always
just a lot of
Are you
people
always
just
surprised
come
at the people that do show up? Like,
yeah, definitely. I was actually surprised one time because I'm not really a big soccer fan, and we had actually the Tigres from Monterrey come in.
The whole team, right?
The whole team.
Dude,
the whole team.
So, we just saw like a bus. I'm like, all right, I don't know, maybe it was, because we have like the gym next door, so I'm thinking maybe they're doing a little thing. So one guy comes in, and then another guy comes in, and then the whole team comes in, and I'm like, they all started talking Spanish. So then one guy came up to me. He's like, yeah, we're from the Tigres from Monterrey. And I still didn't know who they were. And then I looked on my Instagram and like, holy shit.
Like they're
over 1 million followers. And they're
That's
really
awesome.
big.
Yeah.
And they came through, showed some love. They hung out for like an hour. And
Nice.
That's cool, man.
That's pretty
they all
cool.
cashed out, hung out.
Yeah.
And they come from time to time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm always amazed when I see you guys' IG and like today, you guys just had all this craziness.
Yeah.
going on today.
We had football players, the Stallions come out, and
cool.
they're actually playing the Commanders tomorrow. So
Okay.
they got off the plane, came straight here.
Yeah,
Came here,
like as soon as they got off the
pretty
plane,
crazy.
they called us up and they were like, we're on our way. I'm
came
like,
out, hung out
nice.
for like an hour, showed some love, just hung out, shoot
Nice.
the shit. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's awesome. I want to know how you got into, like, how did you buy Supreme and Babe and all that stuff when we don't have access to that stuff really here in San Antonio?
So like, I would, since like when we first moved here, we lived all the way on the south side.
Okay.
So that's like 30 minutes from where we live now, which is here. But we lived super far away, so I didn't really have too many friends growing up.
Okay.
So I would just sit there on my computer and just like study websites.
Just
and,
scour the
and
internet.
scour, watch all these reviews, watch legit checks, and how to know if something's fake and all that. And I just really like spent my time on it. And then I found Grailed. Grailed was my first website, and then I started buying everything from Grailed. Like everything I saw, I was like, buy. And then cause back in 2013, box logos were like box logo hoodies and all that stuff. Like they weren't thousands of dollars like they were today. They were like maximum resale on a box logo hoodie was probably like $300, and t-shirts were like $90 resale.
I feel like I remember seeing that, and then that's why it amazes me now that like people pay so much for like a box logo.
It's crazy. But
No, you're right. And to me, it's always funny to see, because I knew about Supreme forever, but when do you think it was that time when they just like skyrocketed?
Yeah.
I think it was probably 2016.
Okay.
2016 and kind of 2017, because the Louis Vuitton collab is what definitely put them out there on the map. Like I think that's what really put them out there, because like
Especially after the cease and desist. That
back in like 2001 when they had the OGs and with the S's and all that. Like I just think it's crazy how
It's come that far.
Yeah, it's come that far, and like how far they've come and how fast they blew up. It amazes me. It's pretty wild, and like the amount of people that you see wearing it is also another crazy thing. Like you'll see people like just wear like anything from when it first came out to like something that came out like last Thursday.
Yeah,
it's
and
crazy.
that's what I like about it, is that like there's so many pieces that not everyone's gonna necessarily have the same piece.
I think it's cool. Sometimes they come out with they're coming out with stuff to see
just to see if it sells out.
just take
like the mini bike, for example.
Yeah,
The brick, the hammer.
the director's chair that
It's
just came
insane
out.
because I just recently started going on my days off. I'll fly to New York or LA, and I go to these drops, and I'm standing on these lines for hours at a time, and it's crazy. It's just literally crazy madness. The last one I went to in New York for the CDG drop, it was just insane.
Yeah.
Riots, cop cars, it was just crazy.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
It was crazy.
They know it's going to be like that too, and they don't. I feel like they don't do anything about it. They're just like,
They were like
line up,
rolling
go for
cop
it.
cars, trying to roll cop cars over. It was just,
Holy shit.
it was crazy.
Wow.
Well, what had happened was, when they did that CDG drop, they actually had it. They were dropping some at the Supreme store, and then they were dropping some also at Dover Street Market.
Oh.
So they were routing people to one store and the other store. So the people that were at Dover Street Market, you know,
Didn't get any of like the
they didn't get a lot of the stuff because Supreme didn't give a lot of stuff to them.
Oh, wow.
So instead of them telling the thousands of people waiting outside that they were limited to a certain amount, they didn't bother telling anybody.
Damn.
So,
Shit, I'd be mad too. I don't know if I'd want to flip
so
a
the
cop
people
car,
were
but-
standing outside. I got there probably about 3 a.m, and I walked into about, I don't know, 1,500 people
Oh,
Already?
in the middle of the street.
dang.
There was no line.
Wow.
There was no security. It was nothing. So I stood there and I'm like, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah,
I know
right.
it's not going to happen. And I say probably around 5 a.m. is when the security guy pulled up for Dover Street Market. Pulled up in his car and he got out of his car and everybody just started swarming him. Saying, hey, where's my ticket? I've been here since this time. I've been here
Damn.
since that time. And the guy just...
You probably
He's
want to
like-
get back in the car and go home.
But no, the guy's like, you know, you guys need to calm down. He obviously started cursing and flipping out.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to give anybody a ticket.
Damn.
And then one guy, I'll never forget, he's like, you're going to give us all a ticket. And he's like, I'm not giving nobody nothing. And then I just saw a hand come in through the crowd, snatch him out, and it was like WrestleMania.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
They just like stopped the guy. They were
wild.
taking tickets.
Jeez.
And
Dang.
yeah, the cops came.
It's not that
Yeah,
serious.
it was crazy. The cops came. I'll never forget. One cop car came through, and you know, coming from New York and knowing, I saw the one cop car come, and then everybody just started throwing like bottles and cans at it. And then he left, and I said, "All right, it's my cue to leave because I already know what's
It's
coming
getting
now."
crazy, yeah.
So I went across the street to Starbucks, got my coffee, and sat there through the window. No lie, 5 minutes later, it was like 20 cop cars. It was just crazy.
Dude.
Damn.
It was a crazy ride. They cleared out the area, and they actually ended up not opening.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's
it was,
crazy.
It was insane, but
One thing I think is cool that I was impressed with that you guys were one, you were collecting before you even started the store, right? You
Yeah.
guys were hunting for like big pieces. I mean,
Yeah.
you have 2 punching bags, you have the bike, and you have the fucking
Pinball.
pinball machine.
yeah.
So I think that's awesome. But you know, how long were you guys collecting before you opened up the store?
Well,
Let's
you
see.
were collecting probably since like
Like 4 or 5 years maybe.
Wow.
since like 14.
So just
15.
stockpiling.
Yeah,
stuff,
so like
huh?
since like my freshman year.
Okay.
So my freshman year of high school, I've been collecting.
Dang.
Well, like 8th grade, summer, freshman year.
And the other thing I was impressed with is that you guys were flying to every show.
Yeah.
I mean, when you said you're like, we've gone to every show this year, I thought that was insane. Like,
Yeah.
No,
Well, when we knew he wanted to open a store, I said, you know what? We got to travel everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go to New York. We got to go to LA. We got to go to Miami, Chicago, all the places. Check out the stores. See how everybody's doing their stores,
Yeah.
so we can get a little bit from all the stores.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
like a
take
lot
a
of the
little
stuff that from in the store we pulled from certain stores that we
Yeah.
liked how it looked, or we liked the concept, or we liked how they were doing it, and we just kind of added our own little flavor into it.
okay.
Jeez.
But you know, at the same time, where we were going to all these places, we were meeting a lot of people, you know, and talking to them, say, you know, we're going to be opening up our own store, you know, and trying to buy some merchandise from them and
cool.
just bringing it back.
That's awesome. Is there any piece that you don't have that you want?
That was my next question.
There's
So-
always, there's always a piece.
Yeah, I think there's always a piece, but there was one piece that I had to have.
Mine was a pinball machine.
Yeah, the pinball.
Mine was a
machine.
pinball
Right,
machine.
dude, that's
I
killer.
was
That's
searching
awesome.
for like a year,
Wow.
trying to find one at a decent price.
And I know you in the beginning, like before it came out, or like right around that time,
Yeah.
you were in the
Well, we actually, we did a handshake with somebody on one for 19 and
this
change.
close, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, no
19,000.
problem. You can come pick it up. And, you know, when I got there, drove all the way to New York. He's like,
Oh, you really did go all
yeah,
the way
we
out
drove
there.
to New York.
Oh wow.
We drove to
Damn.
New York.
And nothing, huh?
And then he's like, oh, well, I sold it to somebody else.
Damn.
So and he was like a Supreme plug for us. And we were buying from him for a while. So, we were like,
Yeah, we
you
were
kind of
just
did us dirty. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you were going to sell to somebody else, you should at least call us and give us an opportunity to
turn around.
match the person.
Yeah.
Or
turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Yeah, because it was a 30-hour drive. You know, but we made the best of it. I mean, we spent like half the money we went down there with to buy a lot of merch. So
Yeah, we got more merchandise.
Yeah, that's
and-
pretty good.
So,
Okay.
but you know, we're pretty pissed about it. But you know, what are you
That
gonna do?
would've been too,
That's
yeah.
how it is. That's how the game is. You know.
Yeah.
Probably,
Unfortunately.
And I know we're talking a lot about Supreme, but what else do you guys carry in your store that, you know, other pieces and other brands that you carry?
we carry Bape, Palace, Antisocial Social Club, and just
OVO.
OVO, just like basic streetwear essentials.
Yeah, definitely.
And we carry a lot of accessories as well, but we just like to switch the brands up
Yeah.
every now and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to follow where the trend goes. You know,
No,
it's
yeah,
the
definitely.
off-white. We'll try and buy a lot of off-white.
Yeah, see what people really like and try to get more of it.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Where do you see the trend going now? What?
It's kind of all over the
Yeah,
place.
it is,
It's all
right?
over the place. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
This-
It's everywhere.
There's
I will-
so many brands. There's so many people coming out with
Yeah.
collabs and stuff. It's just
just-
really hard to keep up with a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, and the hard thing about it is too is we don't have accounts with any of these companies.
Yeah.
So we have to buy all the stuff out of pocket.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of it we don't get retail. We buy from resellers as well.
Okay, so
So-
that's good that you bring that up because I think it's a good thing to talk about so people can get it. Like
Yeah.
when they try to sell you stuff, you know, you can't pay market value if you're going to try to sell it
Exactly.
in your store for market value like resale. So
Exactly.
you know when people that goes for any consignment store really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't go into a consignment store and if the shoe's going for say $300, you can't be like, all right, I want $300. Because then you guys have to, you know,
Yeah, we
mark
gotta
that
make
up to make
something.
money. So
Yeah.
understand that when you go to a consignment
Yeah,
store.
a lot of people don't understand
Yeah.
it, but
No.
But here we don't do any consignment.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's all
buyout.
we all buy out.
But I guess you know, same
Yeah.
thing goes for if they're trying to sell it to you. You know, they're not. They can't come in.
They always
here
want top dollar. I'm saying.
Exactly.
When you guys
Yeah.
are trying to come
Yeah,
in,
it happens
right?
all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they'll come in like you said. They'll say, "Hey, I want 300 for this," and I'm like, "Well, that's what it's selling for." I said,
Yeah, I can't give you that.
I can't give you that. And,
Sell it for
you know,
like
what am I going to
400,
make?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
$20
Yeah.
on, you know, giving him 300. I'm only going to make 20. It just
Not worth it.
doesn't work.
So, do you find it easier when you're doing like bulk buys? Makes it easier, right?
Yes.
Because you're buying so much from them, and they can drop the price on you.
So
and-
like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's why we like to cash out a lot because when we do cash out, it's like when we're face to face with the seller and like we're buying 10 shirts at a time, like they cut us a way better deal
Yeah.
than buying 1 or 2 shirts
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
them, and it helps us out a lot because like
Yeah.
we get it for cheaper.
Yeah.
So
And they understand. You know, like
Yeah.
we'll go to a table and say, "Hey, you know, we have a store. You know, you're interested in selling this in bulk, so
yeah.
yeah.
we'll make them an offer. You know,
Yeah,
we'll
how
go
much-
back and forth. You know,
How much do you want for your table practically?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll agree with it, and sometimes they don't.
They'll be
I
like,
got you.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like from watching the Fort Lauderdale video.
Yeah.
Which we can go into. You guys have also a YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, follow them, True North TV.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt, you guys as videographer.
Yeah.
Really dope videos that you guys have been putting out, and
Yeah.
I think it's cool. You know.
Yeah. We were trying to mix it up. You know,
Yeah.
little shows, little reviews, hanging out. You know, just all
Yeah.
different kinds
Yeah,
of
for sure.
things.
I think it's needed
just
in this day and age. Everybody, it seems like, have a YouTube channel, but
Yeah.
I think that's where things are moving to, though. 'Cause
Yes.
If you notice, like, I was thinking about my degrees in marketing, so I pay attention to marketing a lot. And
Yeah.
like companies market more to YouTube personalities now than they try to do on TV, unless it's like the Super Bowl or some shit like that, you know,
Yeah.
that everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Because they know most people are watching YouTube, so
Yeah.
they'll try to market to like that audience more. And it's
Exactly.
crazy how much that works.
Yeah.
targeted ads.
Yeah.
yeah. The other thing I wanted to ask is, you know, with things like, you know, like you said, Grailed, Goat, StockX. Do you feel that you're competing with that at all, or are you, you know?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
what do you
kind of,
think about
I kind of,
Because I have an opinion.
Yeah, I have an opinion. Okay, so
I want to hear both of them.
Basically, I like Grailed, and that's like the only website that I'd really use. Yeah, I can be sketchy sometimes, but you got to be like realistic.
You gotta
and-
know your stuff. Right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that goes for anything though nowadays.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Fakes on
Like,
everything have
God
gotten so
level.
good that you
It's,
can't.
it's ridiculous. But I mean, like, just tips, like, always buy from someone that has a bunch of refs, 5 stars, a
Yeah.
bunch of refs, verified
Yeah.
seller, all that, because you know you're going to be getting what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, like GOAT and StockX, I think StockX kind of messed up the market, like most definitely. And
Yeah.
it's I've received like maybe 2 fake pairs of shoes from them one time.
Really?
Yeah. So we sent them back, and that's when my dad started getting on my case. He's like, "You can't be buying anything anymore. No more buying anything online." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, I've been doing it for so long. Like, I know what I'm doing." But I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like, I feel like StockX, like if they just stuck to sneakers, like it would
It'd
be fine.
better.
But
I've heard a lot of mixed things. I bought one pair of shoes from StockX, and weirdly enough, it was a pair of soccer cleats. It wasn't even an actual pair of shoes. But I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, like a lot of good, but also a lot of bad from a lot of people. Especially now that they're doing, like, they make the fake tags as well.
The fake StockX tags,
That's one thing, yeah. They're making the fake, not only the tags, but the business cards, everything. Stickers.
Freaking
It's everything. And I don't like it because, I mean, if you need something, it's good, but it's bad. I mean, because if you got to get something through StockX, you're going to wait. Anywhere
like
2 or 3 weeks.
I waited like a month.
And right now they're dealing.
Whoa.
Right now,
About a
they're
month.
getting stuff from overseas. So if you win an auction on something, you could be getting it from Europe.
London.
So now it's got to come all the way here.
From London.
And
And
then
it
you
takes
gotta
like
check
2 weeks
it,
to
and
get
then-
from London to the United States.
But as long as the person ships it in the 2 days or whatever it gives them, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But like,
Wow.
if
I
it's
didn't know
coming
that.
from London, it's gonna take like 2 weeks, and then by the time it gets to the facility in Detroit, it's gonna be like on the 3rd week, and then
it's not cool anymore. No.
Yeah, no. But like if it's fake, then like it has to get sent all the way back.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And so basically, you just wasted your time. And that's what sucks about it. But
Thank God I haven't bought anything fake off there yet. It's crazy. It's like you said. It's kind of they're leveling the playing field. I think what's happened is, people like in Montana or Alaska or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have these outlets to take to a True North and sell it, or take it to a consignment store like Urban Necessities or
Round
Two or anything like that. They don't have that access. So StockX gives them that access to be able to sell to mass people.
I think it's good and bad.
And that's what I was gonna say is that go ahead.
Like, I think it's good for that reason. It gives everyone
the
opportunity, but I think it's bad because I don't trust the people they have verifying this.
Yeah.
True.
I really don't, because I've seen videos. There's a few videos of out there where people went into, like, they showed the verifying process.
Yeah.
And literally all it was this guy opened the box, made sure both shoes are the same size, and that was it. It was verified. I was like, dude, like, I could have done that, and nobody, it does. I don't know. You could be getting screwed over, and I know Sean Weatherspoon made this long post about how he's received a lot of fake shoes from StockX.
Yeah.
Or like shoes had come through there from StockX that were fake. But again, I don't know. It's just
we actually hope to find out soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send him to StockX. He just doesn't know it
That's
yet.
dope.
And he's gonna go intern over there.
That's cool, man.
So he'll get to get all
They're
that
in
information and feedback
to
see how it actually really is done.
No, I think that's awesome.
That'll be a good experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was trying to get at with StockX is you got these people who don't know what they have or don't know how to resell. So like you were saying, they're on there, they may put their item on there and they're either maybe just making their money back or even taking a hit, And it's like, those are the people who are messing it up for the true resellers, people like you guys. And for consumers like me, it's cool, it's good, but again, all these people out there that are trying to make a buck and use this industry as a platform to make money. StockX is good and bad, I think, in both ways, and GOAT and all that stuff.
Exactly.
And like you said, they're making fake stuff, fake tags. I even seen like when you go to sneaker shows, they use the StockX tag as a reason to be like, this is legit.
And you look at it, and honestly, if I see sneakers out at the shows with StockX tags, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even look
you
at
don't
them.
know. You don't know.
Also with the StockX saying, do not wear your shoes with the StockX.
Yeah, do not wear.
Don't do that.
I've seen so many people do that.
No.
That's a no-go.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that, and like on Instagram pictures and just in public. I've seen like walking around the mall. I've seen people with that, and like, dude, come on, it's
Like,
very easy to take that off.
Like,
But that just shows you like they probably don't intend on keeping that shoe if they're keeping the tag on it. So they're probably like, I'm gonna wear it a few times and then sell it.
It's true. Yeah. That's a good question. How do you feel about people who do that? Maybe like buy an item, flex it on Instagram, wear it, and then, or not even wear it, just want to show it off, and then they get rid of it or something like that.
I mean, to each his own. Honestly, to each his own at that point. But like, I mean, I can't really hate on them because that's like kind of what I used to do. I would just, like have my IG page for my references, take pictures of everything, and have like safety verification posts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I got you.
Yeah, I feel like
the flex for the Instagram.
The flex. I
There's a
mean,
place for
it's always the
That's
social
true.
media.
You're
Like
right.
if you're with your group of friends, like everyone's trying to have that following status.
Yeah,
on Instagram.
definitely.
So it's.
And future, you guys, I mean, we're in April 2019. You guys are going almost on a year open.
Yeah.
How have things, what's the success? How are things going?
They're going pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's going pretty smooth.
I think so too, from the outside perspective.
I mean, it's going pretty good.
Cool.
So just because I like asking things like this, what is like some of you guys' favorite things that have come and sold through here?
Wow.
That you guys have gotten and sold, or stuff like that. Because I mean, I with stores like this, I feel like you guys always get presented with a unique opportunity to where you don't actually like have to buy the shoe for yourself, but you get to see a lot of stuff come through here.
Oh yeah. And we do see all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
We see all kinds of stuff.
Someone brought a pair of Jaspers one time, the red pair.
Ooh.
The red pair.
Wow.
They asked them to get legit checked, and I legit checked them for them. They
That's
were
pretty
legit.
cool.
They were trading those for a pair of Red Octobers plus some cash, I think.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You should be like, hey man, can I buy these?
Yeah, I don't know. Those and the pink ones are like my favorite.
Those Louis V millionaire glasses we got were pretty
Oh
nice.
yeah, those are pretty nice.
And those are already gone?
And those are
Those
those
Florida
are very
suits we got
rare.
'em.
Those are very, very rare.
Yeah, less than like 1,000 pairs made.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And like Nigo and who else was it? It was Nigo and someone else that first worked on the glasses back in 2004.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Nigo.
You said that in the video, right?
Yeah, I brought it up in the video, but I can't remember who else it
Go
was.
check out True North TV to
Yeah.
check out the sunglasses that they reviewed, which is really cool. And then I want to get into some of the future plans that you guys have coming up. One of them I think is really cool because I think we need more of this, is you are planning on coming out with a sneaker show here in San Antonio.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. We talked about it a little bit, and we're thinking August 10th.
Okay.
It's a Saturday.
So coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put that in your calendars, everybody.
We're gonna have it at the House of Champions, right off Broadway.
Okay.
So we actually teamed up with JD
Yes, sir.
and Norm, and I know they have tons of experience in doing these shows.
Definitely.
And I'm excited to work with them, and they're gonna help me figure out the logistics and getting it going. But we have a lot of ideas that I threw at them, and they kind of said that they're probably gonna work pretty good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So kind of we want to have the sneakers. We want to have some vintage. We want to have clothing. We're gonna have art.
That's awesome.
We're also gonna have some performances from local artists.
Okay.
We're gonna have a Q&A, and we're gonna have some guests.
Yeah.
Some mystery guests. We haven't really announced it yet.
It's
but,
me, people. No,
But so mystery guests, and we're thinking about having another meet and greet as well. So
Okay.
it's a lot of stuff we're gonna try and jam pack into this show.
An event.
It's gonna be good.
That's the big thing. If it's more of an event than just like, oh, it's a sneaker show.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it attracts more.
Yeah,
If it's a sneaker
and it's gonna
event.
kind of be for everybody. You know, it's if you're not into sneakers, maybe you're into vintage. We're gonna have vintage clothing.
That's
if you're
cool.
just into
Yeah.
art, or if you're just coming to listen to the music.
Yeah.
Or
all kinds
Just
of
to
people.
come and
Just to come hang
experience.
out, yeah.
That's this reminds me back in like when Soul Boutique, the early days when
Yeah.
they were doing the shows. They'd have the concert and the art and the show.
Yeah.
And I remember going there and I was like, yo, this is cool. Like
Yeah.
there was something for everybody, like you said. Everybody had a good time. There's alcohol involved, of course, but But it reminds me of that, and I've always missed that. I wished for a long time that they kept doing that, but unfortunately they don't. And for you guys to come in and do something.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. And we actually even got 94.1 Energy.
Shout out 94.1 Energy.
Yeah, and Red Bull.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're going to sponsor it.
I love Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, the new... Shout out to Jay because he's sponsored by them. The new orange Red Bull is my favorite.
Is
I don't know. I like the coconut one. I think the coconut one is so good. The coconut one is really good.
Yeah. I like the yellow one.
The yellow one and the coconut one are probably like
the only one I don't like really is like just the regular.
The regular one.
The regular one. I don't like the regular
one. Yeah.
I like the sugar-free one. Tastes pretty good.
We're actually putting together also a lookbook. We have our photographer.
Oh, you're gonna take pictures of me? No, I'm playing.
And actually, which she's been,
shout out Domsky out, doing really dope stuff out there.
Yeah, so we've been putting together a lot of local singers.
Okay.
So basically, it's going to be some local singers. Angel Centrone.
Okay.
She's one of the models. Cairo, which is another model singer.
Okay.
She's from Dallas. We're going to have some skateboarders, BMX riders, artists, graffiti artists.
Everyday people.
A little of everything, mixture, and it's going to be a magazine of them, like 4 or 5 shots, and you're going to have somebody, ask them a couple questions, kind of like a little magazine, what the culture means to them, the sneaker culture, the clothing, where they're at, what they're doing, and and we're going to actually distribute this magazine out as well at the show.
Man.
That's pretty cool.
So, and everybody in there is all Texas. It's all Texas.
That's cool.
So
I definitely want one of those. Put me down for one. For sure.
And Q&A, we're also going to have a Q&A. So the Q&As, we're going to have somebody speak from Houston.
Okay.
Kind of talk about what's going on in Houston. Actually, Bogo Billy. Shout out to Bogo Billy.
Yes, sir.
They're going to come out here and they're going to represent Houston. We're going to have someone from Austin, someone from Dallas, and then, of course,
awesome.
Eddie will probably be speaking for San Antonio, and we'll have some other people.
Damn.
Celebrity status.
And should be good, man. I'm really excited for it. I got a lot of work to do to try and get it together.
Yeah. No, I think.
But I know
you'll be successful.
Norm and JD are gonna hook it up. They're gonna help out, and we'll definitely get it going. But it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. And then, of course, our 1 year's coming, so we're gonna have our 2nd annual block party.
Yes.
So that's gonna be killer because we're gonna close this whole fucker down. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Awesome,
it's gonna be
man.
good.
No, yeah, I was part of the block party you threw before. I've been here for a few events that you guys have done. Always A plus. You always have really cool music. I can't complain, man.
Yeah,
you guys, I wish you all the best success in the world, and
definitely.
hopefully you guys. I know you guys got big things coming in the future, and
definitely.
I can't wait to see you guys grow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Anything else?
Well, we do have. I know Little Eddie's not going, but
Yeah.
us 3 we're going to Mexico City.
Yes, we're going to Mexico City in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're
for
gonna
that.
go.
Yeah,
Man,
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dope to go to another country and check out a sneaker show, hang out with those people down there. They're so friendly and so supportive of
Shout
us.
out to Royal Team.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
Low-key.
You guys have always been really awesome when I've ever met you and hung out with you.
They do watch because they watched the first time you guys posted, or the first time we did the sneaker guessing game.
Yeah.
He messaged me. He's like, "Dude, this is funny."
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
He'll
thank
actually,
you guys.
Roki will actually be one of the guest speakers as well.
Oh, that's
really?
cool.
He's going to
That's
speak
awesome.
for Mexico and, tell
Yeah,
us
those
what's
dudes
going
are just
on
like you. They
Yeah.
fly out to everything. They do
Everywhere.
everything. Yeah. So thank you guys again, Eddie.
Eddie.
I can't thank you enough. JD, thank you, man, for being a part of the crew and jumping on board with me.
Of course.
And to
Yeah.
make this thing a success. And we're
definitely-
definitely going to do more episodes together.
Yeah, of
You guys have opened your doors to let me film here even more whenever I get a
Anytime.
time. I get a
Picasso,
chance.
Picasso.
Thank you guys. And
know.
big things coming, man, like always.
And big
Yes,
thank
sir.
you to you guys. I appreciate, your first episode.
Yes,
with the
of
new crew
course.
here.
And I'm not losing this footage.
And
I'm not losing this one.
the lost footage. But no, definitely. Thanks,
yeah.
man. And big things for everybody.
Yes,
man.
yes. So
Definitely.
remember, come check out True North. What's the address?
332
Yeah,
West Sunset Road,
Yeah.
Suite 7.
Yeah, here in San Antonio, Texas, near the airport. Get in the Van podcast,
Yes.
JD and Norm. Go check them out. Remember, like and subscribe at the bottom. You guys got any comments, any questions, hit me up. And till next time, guys. Thank you.
Later.
Peace.